Out. What's up, my babies? For those of you guys who are unaware of who I am, it is your girl Phoenix Asset, your tarot reader, your spiritual guide, your friend, your buddy, your pal, your friend. Sometimes I'm not your buddy, your pal. I'm your buddy, your pal. What's up, my babies? And I'm here today with your fine, divine, collective message for my beautiful collective of ascended masters. Okay, we're gonna go ahead and jump into the message. Okay, now the first thing I heard was within the musical confirmation was turning L's into lemons and zest. Okay, I turned L's into lemons and zest because it got me moving up the street. Okay, but so I'm definitely speaking to my tribe. Y'all know we be healing, we be going through these things together. And so I'm definitely speaking to some people who are making making a change for the better, okay? Or how can I put this? Okay, so I'm hearing making changes for the better. Okay, definitely. Your lives could have been. I mean, life ain't easy. Life ain't hard for nobody. But like, I'm speaking to some people in specifically that are, or in specific, okay, that are like, I'm talking about grand masters at like taking some of the worst situations and making the best out of them, right? Like, life has never been easy for you. There's always been obstacles, whether it was warranted or unwarranted, mostly unwarranted life, just life's bullshit that comes with it, and I know people hate to hear, oh, the chosen ones go through this and the chosen ones go through that, but it is a different kind of obstacle for those who are in tune with nature, who are in tune with themselves. We carry it a lot differently than most, and so it's things are getting better. Things are definitely getting better. Okay, but I'm seeing the three of wands in my, like, I'm seeing the three of wands in my third eye right now, as I am speaking to you all. And first I speak that this live will find, everybody in which it is meant to find. And I hope that, and I speak that, not I hope, but I speak that my ancestors come into this room and help me with this message, that this message finds, everybody in which that it is meant to find, because I know that we'll learn something, as we do every day, that will help us to not only become better people, but to give in service and to just be the best that we could possibly be, and to help, whoever, not just ourselves, but others as well, because I do speak to a collective that is, on a grander scale, like, we want what's best for the world, not just ourselves, for our community, for our loved ones. And so again, even if this just speaks meets, or if only 10 to 15 people see this live, then I'm grateful. And so let's go ahead and get into the messages. How you doing? How you doing? Okay, so again, with that three of wands, I am speaking to some people that do a lot of plotting, a lot of planning, a lot of dreaming, a lot of hoping. When you have everything, like, literally, like, you have it all together, but there's something, like, in your spirit that is resisting. Or it could also be just like, okay, you take 2 steps forward and then it's like 5 steps back or something like that. Okay, but it's not like you're being pushed back. It's more so like you aren't staying consistent enough. Okay, and so spirit is telling you to be consistent in what it is that you're doing, and just to go for it, to not let anything hold you back, to not let those emotions of, well, I'm not good enough, or things like that. You know, sometimes we get caught up in wanting to see things our way, or wanting to see something produced quickly, and so when that isn't happening, we kind of pull back or something like that, or we give something else a shot. And Spirit is just saying to remain consistent in what it is that you're doing. You do have the strength card and the world card out there, and again, that consistency, that compassion, that love, you know, that courage, you know, to be able to step out there and things like that. Like when we do that, like we will like realize that we really do have the world in our hands, right? Something about okay, well, we have classes for that. I'm not a voodoo priestess. I know a lot of people, I don't know, for some reason a lot of people think that I'm a mambo, but I'm not a mambo. I practice hoodoo. Okay, so I can't tell you anything about voodoo. Like, yes, I do know things, but I am a hoodoo practitioner. That is what me and my family practice. Okay. So when you come into the Botanica, that is what we practice. We do not practice voodoo. Okay, so I can't tell you anything about that. Okay, but you will have the world in your hands. Okay, like you guys do have some great things coming for you. Okay, you do have success, victory, you know, abundance, all of these great things coming to you. Let's see, Spirit. What is something that is hindering us when it comes to gaining what it is that we want? Let's see. Okay. So we do have the Three of Baskets here. Okay, but the Three of Baskets speaks of celebration. It speaks of, you know, great people, even community. Okay, so maybe you guys are needing to find some sort of community. Okay, there is a lot of pain and things like that that we need to get over with this Nine of Knives out here in reverse. Maybe like the battle is just starting, right? And we just heard that pop. So somebody's needing to cleanse, okay? To protect yourselves, because this is red dragon blood sage that I'm burning right now. Okay, and that loud pop when we said that, okay, there's definitely a battle about to start for you guys, okay? An internal battle and a spiritual battle. Okay, so you guys are definitely needing to focus on again, discipline is something that is needed here. Okay, you guys need to be more disciplined in the things that you do, in your habits and things like that. Maybe even dropping some bad habits, okay, some addictions, and that could definitely be friends, family members, or just like traits that we have, like procrastination, things like that. Okay, but for some people it is on a larger scale of actually like drugs. Okay, and it doesn't have to be what we see here. Okay, it could be something like marijuana. It could be, you know, perks. Y'all know the type of things that these people be out here doing. Okay, but then for some of you guys, this could also be a battle with somebody that is on drugs. Okay, so take the energy as it resonates. Okay, and you know, take heed to your messages so that we can evolve. Okay, so that we can become better. But again, I was telling you guys that I am speaking to some dreamers, and that's that dreamer card here. Okay, so putting those bad habits aside and making room for what it is that you truly want. Okay, we got the Sun card at the bottom of the deck here. Okay, I got the cards upside down. Okay, the Sun card at the bottom of the deck, speaking of that joy, that happiness, that peace. Okay, you guys are on the way to finding that. Okay, but you guys have to fight through the resistance. Okay, you guys have a lot of new opportunities and things like that. Okay, I'm hearing like meetings as well. Okay, so you guys are going to be even like meeting some people. Okay, some CFOs, some CEOs. Alrighty, or maybe you guys will even be becoming one, and this is why you guys are like going into these type of settings and things like that. Okay, and Spirit is telling you to know who you are, to trust in your strength, to trust in your abilities, especially when these new opportunities and things like that start coming around for you. Okay, because you guys are going to be celebrating something really, really soon, whether it is a promotion, a salary increase, or a complete change of environment. Okay, for because for some of you guys will be changing jobs completely, or even like moving to another state, to another county or something like that, where you guys will be like held in some sort of like high esteem. Okay, where things will get better, where you guys will, you know, gain some sort of, it's like some sort of accolades or something like here, something like this. Okay, you guys will be seen. Okay, but you guys are in your winning season, and as I'm saying heavy Capricorn energy, so you could definitely be a Capricorn. Okay, you could definitely be a Capricorn. People are so fucking stupid. Okay, but and then this could also just be at the very beginning of the year. You get what I'm saying? Like January, something's going on for you in January. Here, give me a second, y'all. Okay, look at that, the Four of Wands. Okay, yeah, I was talking about you guys are about to make like a complete like 180 or something like that. Okay, because like even your conversations are going to be different. Okay, the people that you speak to are going to be different, right? You guys again could even be changing, like it's something about the home setting. Okay, so whether this is you guys like moving again, so moving keeps coming up. So for some of you guys, you'll be moving within the next month or so. Okay, but even creating like some sort of better home environment for you, for yourself. Okay, some sort of stability here, peace here. Okay, laughter, joy, and it's coming in quick. Okay, Eight of Wands energy. Okay, Spirit is telling you to catch this wave, to ride this wave, and I'm looking at the Tower card now. Okay, and that Star card energy. So very, very significant changes happening here. Something that's going to be happening very quick as well. Okay, something that is going to be happening very, very quickly, especially when it comes to your environment change and the blessings that are coming with it. Okay, I love that for you guys. The Star card. Okay, the Seven of Wands. Alrighty. So yeah, like y'all, you guys are about to boss up big time. You guys are leveling up big time. Okay, like whatever you guys been putting your energy into, okay, is about to, it's about to like blow up. Okay, you guys are about to get what it is that you guys have been dreaming for, hoping for, wishing for. Okay, and something is about to happen in your world that's going to just like have you like, oh my god, like it's just like a whole new like fire type of energy, like that fire under your feet energy, like that roasted dandelion root energy. Okay, like a completely new shift. Okay, and yeah, something is going to be happening for my Capricorns or during this again in January. Okay, so keep working on what it is. Okay, keep mastering those skills. I'm seeing the Eight of Pentacles in my third eye right now. Okay, so you guys have been making the sacrifices. Okay, you guys have been making the changes. Alrighty. But again, there's a discipline that is required. Okay, there's a new level of discipline. Alrighty, maybe writing something down or something like that. Okay, but what it is that you guys been like hoping for, dreaming for, praying for, that's coming in really, really quickly. And Spirit is telling you to hold it in a row, baby. Seven of Wands energy. Okay, Spirit is telling you that when this happens, because it's going to be shocking. Okay, it's going to be very shocking to you once all of these new opportunities and things like that start to roll in. Okay, once the life that you've been writing for or writing about. Okay, so take the energy as it resonates. For some of you guys, you've been writing out a specific vision or something like that. Okay, you guys have been visualizing, you guys have been creating your vision boards and things like that. Okay, so it's going to be kind of shocking when the things that you have written about or prayed about starts to happen. Okay, but Spirit is telling you to, again, to remain consistent and to know that you belong there. Okay, because you've been working hard this past 6 to 8 months. You guys have definitely been working hard. Okay, the number 8 is very significant here. Okay, your birthday could be in August. Okay, could be on the 8th of the month or something like that. Okay, or hell, maybe the number 8 is just a number that's special to you. Take the energy as it resonates. Okay, but spirit is telling you that you belong here. Okay, to not get complacent. Okay, and continue to always fight for what it is that you want, because there will be people that's going to be fighting for your spot. There will be people that's going to come and try to distract you or knock you off course or something like that. Okay, so know that, whatever it is, like, you deserve this. Okay, Ace of Wands energy. Okay, you guys have been like, there's something about like some new ideas and things like that that's going to create some sort of portal of opportunity. Okay, those spirited ideas. Thank you, spirit. That's what I just got. Okay, spirited ideas. So something spirit has put on your heart to do, they're telling you to go ahead and go forth and do that. Okay, and like, yeah, it's not going to be easy, it's going to be a battle, but this is going to be a season that you can celebrate. Okay, like when you do something tough and then, at the end of the day you accomplish it and you're like, wow, I didn't even know that I was going to be able to do that. And look, and speaking of spirited messages, okay, the Page of Cups is coming out. Okay, so pay attention. Pay attention to your intuitions. Pay attention to spirit. Okay, pay attention to your higher self. Go into meditation. What is your calling? What is my purpose? What do you need from me this season? How can I accomplish these goals? Like, these are things that we need to be asking ourselves. Okay, and so that we can move like so that we can move in like such light or in that direction or something like that. Okay, but spirit is definitely putting some things on your heart and telling you to go forth, go out here and do it. Okay, we got the Temperance card. Be patient. Okay, be patient. But look at the High Priestess. Okay, definitely that confirmation that you're very tapped in. Okay, you're very tapped in, and spirit is telling you to sit down and have some conversations with us. Like, let us guide you. Let us lead you to that stability, to that peace, to that joy that it is that you're seeking. Like, if only you would listen. Okay, like, we are directing you, we're guiding you. Like, just listen. Okay, put the bad habits away, cut the bad habits out. And it's like, yeah, we don't expect for things to change overnight. Okay, or we don't expect for you to just, stop something overnight. Okay, but make those decisions. Okay, I'm seeing the Queen of Wands, the King of Wands. Okay, so make the right decisions. Okay, we got the Four of Swords out here in reverse, followed by this Three of Cups. Okay, so for some of you guys, your sleep patterns could be off. Okay, sleep patterns, resting patterns are off. You're very much so in your head. Okay, versus in the action. Okay, spirit is telling you to get out of your head and get more into the action of doing. Okay, like, for some of you guys, you're needing to rest. Okay, but your sleep pattern, for some of you guys, like, your sleep patterns are off. Okay, so you're up when you need to be asleep. Okay, but this is like an uneasy spirit. Okay, so there's like, burning your frankincense and things like that, but just taking heed to the messages that spirit is giving you. Okay, and spirit is telling you to rest. Okay, to rest. Give me more. You guys are just like working like little busy bees, working. You're always thinking about your next move, or for some of you guys, even like your next meal. Okay, and this is why you're not resting. Okay, give me more on this Four of Swords in reverse. Okay, give me more on this Four of Swords in reverse, please, spirit. Whoa, that was a lot. Oh, that was a lot. Okay, but we do got the 10 of baskets out here, okay? We got the 2 of knives out here. I'm going to pick the cards up off the floor, okay? Oh, yeah. So for some of you guys, you're not. I'm going to lay them out so you guys can see me. Okay. So this 4 of Swords energy. Exactly. Like I said, waiting for your next meal, waiting on something to produce, like just waiting, like you're up at night thinking of master plans and things like that. Okay, we got the 7 of coins, the Son of Sticks. Okay, the Ace of Coins, the Aunt Caroline card. We have the 8 of Baskets here. We have the 2 of Knives here, and then we have the 10 of Baskets here. Okay, so you guys have definitely been like working on something, okay, and you're wanting to see the harvest from that, okay, and that's why Spirit was telling us earlier to be patient. Okay, things aren't going to always happen when we want them to happen, but Spirit is preparing you for something, and that's what we need to first off be very gracious and be very grateful for that. Okay, because Spirit is preparing us. Spirit wants us to know, like, hey, like, and we have confirmation after confirmation. The World card, the Ace of Pentacles, the Ace of Wands, the fucking 6 of Wands, the Sun card, the Star card, the 8 of Wands, the 4 of Wands. You know, the High Priestess is out here. The 3 of Baskets. Okay, the Ace of Coins, which is the same as the Ace of Pentacles, okay, but the 10 of Baskets, like, there's confirmation after confirmation to let us know that that lifestyle that we're wanting, those dreams and things that we're wanting to pursue, like, we will have a very steady foundation, a very firm foundation. Like, we will be successful, we will be happy. You get what I'm saying? So we don't need to worry about when it will happen, okay, what day, what time, what year. Okay, the only thing we need to be worried about or focused on is our garden. Okay, is that pruning season. We need to be focused on our mission. Okay, focus on what it is, like learning new skills and things like that. Like, focus on bringing that into fruition. That's the only thing we need to be worried about, not when it will happen, but just putting in that energy, putting in that time, feeding ourselves positive thoughts and things like that, because you are a powerful, powerful alchemizer. Okay, you are. And that's innate, like, that's just innately in our nature. That's in all of us. It's just some people have lit that spark. Some people have woken up to know, like, hey, I am the master manifester. I am the creator of my reality. I can do this. I just have to put the time, the energy, the dedication into it. And I know that it's going to happen for me. And then you have you have others that depend on outside sources and things like that. And hey, whatever floats your boat. But you need to know that you are different. Okay, you are different. You are powerful. You are a master alchemist. You are that master magician. Okay, and you can get it done. Okay, but you have to believe. You have to believe in that before anybody else can believe in that. Okay, you have to know it, you have to see it, you have to trust it before anybody else is going to be able to see it. Before, hell, you're going to be able to see it or sense it in your reality. Okay, like, before you're able to really touch your manifestations, you're going to have that innate knowing, like, as long as I put the time, energy, and effort into it, this is what's going to happen for me, because this is it. This is what I say is going to happen. This is it. This is what the Most High has planned for me, so this is it. This is my calling, so I'm going to trust that. Okay, I'll get better with time. I'll get better every day. We need to know that mistakes will be made. There's going to be times where we do have to, take off our rings, roll up our our sleeves, and we're going to have to really fight for it. Okay, there's going to be opposition, there's going to be resistance, there's going to be things like that that's going to come in the way. But it's like, how bad do you truly want that change? Because there is going to be some great things coming for you. Okay, Spirit is feeding you, like, it's telling you, hey, listen, I will take care of you. Okay, but trust in your gifts. Okay, a true rags to riches story. Okay, that Aunt Caroline card comes to tell us like you are that person that will go from rags to riches. Okay, you are that person that's going to put your bloodline back in its rightful place. Okay, some of you guys don't even realize or know how truly rich your bloodline is because of the history that's been stolen and changed and things like that, the land that's been stolen from your family, the patents. Okay, for some of you guys, like, your ancestors were fucking inventors, but y'all know back then, like, if a black man or a black woman created an invention, we were considered property and shit back then too. So of course we couldn't, like, how can you say you invented this? So our inventions went to, the slave owners and things like that. Okay. And so some of you guys, like, you come from families that are inventors, okay, that are creatives. Alrighty. You come from a very, very powerful, knowledgeable bloodline. Okay, and spirit is telling you to use that. Okay, to tap in with your ancestors, to tap into that ancestral knowledge. Okay. And you can also be a cartomancer as well, okay? Because Aunt Caroline was a cartomancer, okay? And she was very industrious, okay? Like, she could, like, honey, she'll sell a meal, she'll sell your tires, she'll sell whatever, okay? But she was very rich as well, okay? So just that confirmation, like, these ideas and things like that you guys have, please, put them in motion, at least give it a try, see where it's going to go, okay? And for some of you guys, like, this creative mindset that you have, I mean, that is your bread and butter. Okay, and spirit is telling you to tap into that. Okay, tap into your creative gifts. Okay, and to again walk away from the things that aren't serving you, walk away from those bad habits. Okay, walk away from those unstable conditions. Okay, from those unstable home, like, whatever it is, okay, that's throwing your energy off, we have to be willing to walk away from it. Okay, for some of you guys, it's your environment, because as I am looking at the Four of Wands, I'm seeing the Devil card in my third eye. Okay, and then y'all know it's right beside the Nine of Knives right here in reverse. Okay, so for some of you guys, it's your environment that is keeping you hindered. Okay, it could definitely, if it's not like just the environment, period, like just the energy is very draining. Okay, very dark for some of you guys. Okay, some of you guys are dealing with narcissistic parents. Okay, or parents with some sort of like mental issues and things like that. Okay, parents that haven't fully healed from their childhood traumas and things like that. Okay, so for some of you guys, it is a change an environment that needs to happen. Okay, and I know it's not always going to it's not always going to happen overnight. Okay, but yeah, for some of you guys, that's what's needed, like a change in your environment. Okay, so you can tap into that high priestess energy. Okay, because again, I'm speaking to a lot of high priestesses, a lot of high priestesses and high priests. Okay, a lot of ascended masters here. Yeah, and that Two of Knives here is telling you guys to trust your intuition, trust in the guidance that spirit is giving you. Okay, and not just in your tarot readings, okay, but in the guidance that spirit is giving you. Okay, you got the Hierophant out here in reverse. Okay, some of you guys are very stubborn. Okay, some of you guys are very, very stubborn, and this is why things is moving like maybe like a little slow for you or something like that. Okay. Or like you're just feeling stuck in like this paradox because you don't want to, I mean, you're stubborn, period. Okay, but we do have the 10 of baskets out here. Okay, so when it comes to like finances, happiness, and things like that, or just like emotional happiness, you guys are good. Okay, or you guys will be good once you start to listen. Okay, once you start to see something for truly what it is. Okay, yeah, we got the moon card out here, and she landed right on top of that 8 of cups, that sun card, that 8 of wands, and that star card. Okay, so yeah, I feel like you guys have definitely ended this season of just like this foggy headedness, or this season where you were just unsure of yourself. Okay, and now like you guys have entered into the season where it is, you guys are making a lot of beneficial changes here. Okay, there's something that has been clarified, something that has been cleared up. Okay, within that new moon energy that just passed here. Okay, and for some of you guys, like you guys are just all around the board, like getting your shit together. Okay, give me more. Okay, some of you guys could definitely be like dealing with a lot of like self-doubt or something like that. Okay, definitely go check out your health. Okay, the health came out. Alrighty, with that moon card being in reverse. Okay, make sure that we're staying up on top of our health. Alrighty. But yeah, like with this 4 of cups coming out here in reverse, definitely speaking to some people that are just, again, procrastinators. Okay, like you're not always motivated. Okay, or not always willing to take some sort of initiative. Okay, and remember earlier we were saying like you guys like are dealing with more so an internal battle. Okay, it's not anything hindering you. Okay, it's you. You know, it's always us. Okay, but some of you guys could just be very low on energy. Okay, low on vitamin D. Okay, but for some of you guys, like you're just waiting around because you're expecting something to happen. Okay, it's expecting a miracle to happen, is what I just heard. Okay, you're not giving something as much energy as you should. Okay, you're needing to like break out of some sort of shell here. Okay, and then yeah, they're reminding me of the 7 of wands. Okay, like you belong here, you belong in this space. Okay, you belong in this like position where people are looking up to you, you know, where you are inspiring others. Okay, but you need to break out of your shell. Okay, you need to release the traumas. Okay, stand in your authenticity. Okay, what card is this? Yeah, we got the Chariot card out here. Some people could definitely be feeling like they're moving in the wrong direction. Okay, or just very insecure. Okay, this could be definitely be like some sort of like scattered type of energy here. Okay, like maybe for some of you guys you're feeling like you're failing. Okay, and this could be what's, you know, what's hindering you, what's keeping you up at night. Okay, this could even be that little voice in the back of your head. Alrighty, but Spirit is telling you it's time for you to stop being indecisive. Okay, I heard pick a lane and stick to it. Okay, pick a lane and stick to it. Alrighty, for some of you guys, you're incompleting tasks and things like that. You're like half-assing it. We're gonna just be all the way real. Okay, because y'all can't grow if we're not being real. Okay, and the same thing with me. Okay, because sometimes I half-ass shit too. Okay, sometimes I do it too. Okay, but it's like we can't be saying that we want something and we want to see something happen by this time and that time, and we have asked in the things that we know we need to get done. Okay, so let's do what we know we're supposed to do. Okay, okay, it's a lot of pressure. Okay, some people dealing with a lot of pressure here. Okay, but pressure make diamonds. Okay, is it gonna make you a diamond, or is it gonna bust the pipe? Okay, that's what I just heard. Okay, That's what I just heard. Okay, but we got the sun card out here again. Okay, so know that achievement is coming. Okay, stay optimistic about what it is that you're doing, about life, period. Okay, because there is a lot of happiness coming for you. Okay, there is a lot of joy coming for you. Okay, for some of you guys, like, you need to like step into that masculinity just a little more. Okay, into that protective energy or something like that. Okay, protecting yourself. Okay, something like that. Okay, and you need to know like that you're going to achieve like something. Okay, I don't know what it is that you guys have been putting your energy into, but continue to do it. Do not give up. Okay, don't let that little voice in the back of your head win and tell you that you're not going to do something or you can't do something or something like that. Okay, put the burdens down. Okay, put the burdens down and trust in your new path. Okay, trust in your new path and know that it is going to be a path like that is full of abundance. Okay, I'm looking at that bunny. Okay, good wealth, healing. Okay, this is what's coming for you. Okay, let's put the heavyweights down. Okay, put them down, put them down, put them down. Alrighty, give me one more. Child, look, 10 of Cups, okay? Prosperity, satisfaction, joy-filled, sincere friendship, a happy family life, a happy marriage, eternal love, and wishes coming true. Okay, because you guys need to know that when you guys put those burdens down, okay, when you do the things in which you know you are supposed to do, okay, when you follow spirit, when you follow spirit's guidance, okay, when you make those sacrifices with your time, your energy, your efforts, like, only great shit will come. Okay, and only good things are coming for you. I'm looking at the now. Okay, so again, like, just get your head on straight. Okay, map some things out and go ahead and go for it. Okay, we're not going to be indecisive. We're not going to be, indecisive about our time or anything like that. We're just going to go out here and we're going to get shit done. Okay, I love y'all so very much. Y'all be easy. Have a very, very beautiful, prosperous, loving, kind day. I am Phoenix. I said I enjoyed you all as always. Y'all be easy, be loved, be light.